Inside America's gas station turf war.
That gas station behind me is about to become Ohio's first Buc-ees. And people love a Buc-ees, myself included.
I've never been to a Buc-ees.
But by building that gas
Just putting
station,
it out there.
the Beaver is entering a turf war, one that's been going on for decades, that started not too far from here over in Pennsylvania. Where I come from, gas stations are not...
So where I live in Pennsylvania, we have Sheetz, we have Wawa. I've been to both of them. We also have Turkey Hill as well.
a thing. Most don't even have convenience stores. So I'm meeting up with one of YouTube's biggest gas station fans and road trip in the Midwest to understand what the secret is to each of these
YouTube's
convenience
biggest
stores
gas station
and
fan.
why America is so obsessed with them. Ah, so cold, man. Ah. So we're obviously a long way from Texas. That's where Buc-ees started. Now this Buc-ees that's opening here in
I didn't know
Ohio
Buc-ees
is
started in
in
Texas.
the middle of Cincinnati, Columbus, and
Well, it
Indianapolis.
started like
but
in
this
the
Midwest turf may not be
in
as
like
easy to conquer as
Tennessee
Texas
or
was.
something like that.
Just in April 2025, the first Wawa opened in Ohio,
Wawa.
and they also operate in Kentucky and Indiana. And then Sheetz, their nemesis,
Sheetz.
started invading central Ohio decades ago. And so Ohio is
They're not
about
gonna
to
talk about
become
Turkey
only
Hill,
the
probably.
second U.S. state to host all three of these gas stations after Virginia. This is a real turf war extending across the Midwest. The American Customer Satisfaction Index has all these three gas stations.
I want to visit
ranked
Buc-ees
pretty
one day, maybe.
similarly. And there's a fourth contender invading from the north, already operating in Illinois, but we'll get to that later.
But what? Loves another one.
I mean, Buc-ee's food is much better than this, but that's not what makes Buc-ee's a winner, at least in the South. I've made a whole video about Buc-ee's a few months back, so I know a bit about their playbook and why it works.
Do Buc-ees really
First,
have the biggest
it's
gas stations in the world? I heard they
slash
do.
Location focus, where they put these giant gas stations along major highways between cities to attract all these road trip travelers. Two, it's the bathrooms. And it's not just how clean they are, especially compared to other bathroom experiences in gas stations. It's the fact that they're in the middle of the store. The whole store is kind of built around the bathrooms. To get to the bathrooms, you have to go through everything, especially the brisket board.
That's actually kind of smart
But by
marketing,
far,
I'm not
the
gonna
biggest
lie.
reason is, of course, the wow.
So like they trap you with like the merchandise first before you can use the bathroom. It's like, oh no, let's buy that when we get out. That's kind of smart, actually. That's a smart business move.
Factor. It's an experience. The store is so big, and it's just like funny. Just browsing through all this random Beaver merch is a whole vibe. It's a destination that people seek out, even calling it the Disney World of gas stations. Now, we could have visited any Sheetz in Ohio. Ohio has Sheetz now, but we wanted like an OG Sheetz experience. We're driving to the town where the company started, where Sheetz started. That's in Altoona, Pennsylvania.
Oh, did it really start in Altoona? I thought it started like somewhere else.
Altoona. So we felt that we couldn't really do this video without a proper perspective from a local. So we are meeting up with Sax Miggle. A couple years ago, he survived a whole month only eating Sheetz food. So I asked him, he did agree to eat more Sheetz again for this video. So, man, we saw like dozens of Sheetz on the way here, and I stopped myself from eating there so we could try the first one with you. But what's the deal with this being the first one?
In 1952, it started off with one man, Bob Sheetz. It was a family-run dairy convenience store, and then eventually he partnered up with his brother, Steve Sheetz, to open.
Look how low the gas prices were back in the day. $1.13.
Of a bunch of different stores, all in central Pennsylvania. So I'm not entirely sure why they didn't keep this one, but as far as I know, the location wasn't great, and there was a bunch of other opportunities in the area to have like better gas stations, so they moved this one.
Okay, man, I'm freezing and let's eat. So I gotta try this out. How long did you stop going to Sheetz, and how often do you go now?
So the funny thing about that is, like, originally,
It's crazy.
I
30
couldn't
days
think about
of
going
eating
to
Sheetz
again
only.
to get some food. A couple months passed, and you know, believe it or not, my friends, they wanted to go to Sheetz, and I was like, well, I can't say no at this point.
Let's do this, man.
Anything your heart desires, I would recommend is you go to the full menu. All right, this is where you're gonna see a little bit of everything.
Hey, Sheetz food is
This
actually pretty
probably,
good.
like,
I've
their
had
most
some of their
popular
stuff.
option. I think you should get that.
A mozzarella stick
You can
sandwich.
if
I
you
never
want.
saw
Yeah, so
that,
that's the cool
actually.
thing is you can customize pretty much everything that you order here. You got to get some mac and cheese bites as well. That is like another one of those like iconic items.
Their mac and cheese bites are
you
alright.
gotta have your
Not the
dipping sauce.
greatest.
So essential, yeah. The big one is
Not the greatest,
Boom
not the
Boom sauce.
worst.
Have you ever heard of Boom Boom sauce? You have to try that.
Okay.
The Boom Boom sauce.
Here's the Boom Boom sauce. I don't even want to count how many calories are in this thing. Oh, what did you get in the end?
I got a schmegel. The breakfast sandwiches are pretty iconic as well. If I were to pick 3 things that really make Sheetz stand out, it would definitely be 1, the customizational options. Like,
Yeah,
you can
that's-
customize pretty much everything you
that's
saw
a
on the
good
menu.
thing to
Like,
have
anything
for a
your
gas
heart
station.
desires. It's a little bit extreme, but it truly is like, have it your way. 2 would be the loyalty and reward point program system. They have a lot of like good deals in the app. You get cents off gas, you know, reasons to bring you back. And then 3, finally, just the branding. They've really embraced the uniqueness, the branding, the term Sheetz Freak. Everything around here is coded in that like Sheetz DNA, and people embrace that. It doesn't feel like a gas station. It feels like something more.
I've been researching on this for a while. For a moment, forgotten that you can pump gas at this place. It's like a place. So what about Wawa then?
I'm not keen on Wawa
This is not
either.
an easy topic to bring up to a Pennsylvanian. A Pennsylvania is literally divided between people who love one or the other. They call it the most heated food rivalry in the country.
What Turkey
There's even
Hill?
a
How do
whole
people feel about that?
movie documentary in the works, but it failed to raise their Kickstarter campaign. But the division is very physical. You can see
Wow.
it. There's this line that separates
There's
each
more
of their
Sheetz than
turfs,
Wawas.
which they only recently
Wawa's
started
outnumbered.
crossing. And right now we're here in Altoona, Pennsylvania.
there were more Wawas
deep
than
in
that.
Sheetz territory. But I managed to convince Zach to join us on the 2-hour drive to Chambersburg, Pennsylvania, to the nearest Wawa we could find.
Oh.
Let me get coffee, man.
Now, notice that we are at a gas station, but we haven't really talked about gas. And that's because gas stations don't make a lot of money from gas. Most of the money is in the convenience store. Now, I'm a big fan of these curious rivalries or hidden economic stories, like the economics of all-you-can-eat buffets, or the crazy amount of money that's stuck in unused gift cards. And you can find more about how these sorts of businesses actually make money in our Puzzlenomics Highlights Guide. We give you some quick context in the Inside Scoop on the surprising economics of 5 popular everyday businesses. It's completely free to download. You can use this QR code here, or you can just grab it in the
make
description.
your
Okay,
bag, man.
Let's go to Wawa now.
So, to be fair, there's nobody to speak for Wawa in our video, but customer satisfaction says they're tied for the same spot in the list. So you wanna walk to the dark side?
Just this time.
Supposedly the best sandwich in America.
Wawa actually started as Wawa Dairy in the time when milk was delivered to homes. They turned it into a food mart in the 60s. They added some deli food in the 70s. And then in the 80s, they started making their hoagies built to order. Today, there are over 200 of these in Pennsylvania, mostly around the Philly area.
Cold hoagies.
Wow, so they're mostly around Philly. Okay.
It's probably one of their most popular ones.
Yeah, I
I've
feel
mainly
like it's
seen
Italian.
Wawas around Philly, not many Sheetz really.
That's gross. This does not feel like a hangout. I'm sorry, Wawa people.
This does feel a little bit more like they just happen to put a table here versus Sheetz. They've an area for people to hang out. I wouldn't hang out here, but I'm a little biased, so.
Yeah, for the record, I'll say some people do consider Wawa a neighborhood hub, but I don't think it beats Sheetz on that. I want to say the sandwich is pretty good, and people will swear by the sandwich / hoagie.
Generally, the meat is like super fresh.
It was efficient.
I was actually pretty surprised with how quickly this came out.
Yeah. Oh, and the other one, which I will.
I've been
give
to
them,
more
is
Sheetz than Wawa.
they have
I
this
go to
employee
Sheetz more
benefit
often
program
than
that's actually really cool. They have
Wawa
a stock
and
option
Turkey
plan,
Hill
and apparently
combined.
40% of the company is owned by the employees,
That's really cool.
which I think is cool. I get it, man. I get the Sheetz fandom. Wawa, I get it. But if you have both in the same city, like here in Chambersburg, you have both, I'd go to Sheetz.
What do you think of the coffee, though?
I mean, I'm not a coffee expert. Take this with a grain of salt. But I am Costa Rican. I have some ideas on coffee. Both coffees are way, way above any gas station coffee I've ever had. Both are great. I got the Colombian roast on both at Sheetz
okay.
and here. Man, I'm not just saying this, but I thought the Sheetz was better. I'm sorry.
You said it.
I'm sorry.
Not me.
Speaking of coffee, I have a small bladder, and so I stopped at plenty of gas stations on this trip. Gas station restrooms are a heated competition in the US, and like I said, in the Midwest, there's another player that's entering the turf. Like Buc-ees, their restrooms are a notable factor. They won the top-rated gas station restrooms in Wisconsin and Minnesota.
So, what was that first place in that customer satisfaction survey?
Oh man, for that, needs to go to Wisconsin.
We have to leave Zach behind, drop the car, get on a plane,
And make it all the way to Oak Creek, Wisconsin.
Okay, what's the #1 gas station spot?
Honestly, we were not planning to drive or fly all the way up here, but after that survey came out, like, this place is winning. We have to see what it's all about.
Also started in the 60s, there are over 800 stores now as they're expanding to South
Quick
Dakota,
Trip.
Iowa, and Illinois.
I may have heard of
I
that.
give you Quick Trip. By the way, Wisconsin Quick Trip should not be confused with Missouri or with Illinois Quick Trip because it's not the same thing. I was not prepared for like Wisconsin cold. Very different vibe, man. Like there's more store, I think,
it's
than any
more
of the
clean
others.
looking,
Mushroom
too.
Fruit, that's crazy. Bunch of coffee options, man. Look at that.
Wow.
Colombian, okay. I just get very lucky. Okay. Time for our bullets for today. So the first thing I'll say is baked goods. Like they have some really good bread, and they have this centralized location in La Crosse that distributes baked goods to all of the Quick Trips around here. Feels fresh, tastes better than your usual stuff, so that was pretty amazing. Second, it has to be the convenience store factor. Like this is an actual convenience store. There's produce here, cereal, stuff that you would find at a small supermarket that honestly you can't find in any
So
of the
it's
other
basically
gas
a
stations
grocery
that you've
store.
visited. And three, probably the fact that they just took a page from all of the others, right? They have a really good rewards program. They have really good compensation packages for employees, clean restrooms, a little bit of a guarantee. And they even have this see you next time call out that kind of reminded me of the Buc-ees brisket on the board call out. So I get it. And just like Quick Trip is invading south, Buc-ees is invading north, because this is actually the exact spot in Oak Creek, Wisconsin, where Buc-ees is set to open in 2027. I think it's not
Oh, right
just
there.
Wisconsin's first Buc-ees, but I think it's going to be the northernmost Buc-ees. Maybe they have to cover the beaver in snow or something. But maybe my biggest takeaway from all of this is that all of these stores, regardless of which one's your favorite, what they've done is they've redefined
My personal favorite,
the boring,
Sheetz.
the usually
That's just my
stale,
opinion.
low
Sorry
trust
to anyone who likes
experience
Wawa.
of going to the gas station. You have to pump gas anyway, so why not make that an experience? Why not capitalize on it? In suburban America, where people tend to drive everywhere, these gas stations have become the third place. Not too different from what Starbucks tried to be in the city, a place where people want to come and want to visit and want to hang out. The rivalry serves as a matter of hometown pride, and if you mix that with well-compensated, happy employees and a seamless, clean experience, then these stores are this small dose of joy while driving. We're gonna need that these days. And by the way, on the coffee, Quick Trip absolutely takes the prize for the best coffee of all. Whenever you have beans that get ground,
I don't drink
and you press a
coffee, so
button and your
I don't know
coffee
which
gets
one would
brewed
be
on the
better.
spot, that's gonna be a winner. Sheetz has the same, Wawa and Buc-ees. You guys have to level up your coffee, man. Either way, I'm still gonna be a die-hard Buc-ees fan, and if you wanna know why, you should check my video on Buc-ees. I made
Why
that
America
about 6
loves this
months
gas
ago,
station.
and a link in the description.
I'll watch it someday.
next-
I've never been to a Buc-ees before. I might visit one someday.